And in this business especially, no more I should go prospecting, I must go prospecting. No more I should have 10 invites, I must come Tuesday have 10 invites. No more I should get on kitchen tables, I must get on kitchen tables no matter what. Right. No more I must be successful, no more I must be RVP, I should be RVP, I'm sorry. You guys got my point, right? Okay. That's what we need to turn it to. We need to discover what those things are, we need to change it. And so you ask yourself, why is it that some people are should people and some people are must people? And I think honestly it's because people act accordingly to who they really think they are. People act accordingly to who they really think they are. And your must will ultimately determine your identity. Let me explain to you what I mean by that. See, I'll never forget, this is always an argument of mine in Chelsea that has never left me because it made such an impact on our relationship. When we first got married, the first year in our marriage, we moved into our own apartment. And it was awesome, but one night we started fighting a little bit about money. I'll never forget, because she told me, Kim, we got to do something else. You got to make a change. We got to step it up. We got to find something else to do. And I told her, Chelsea, you know who you married. I'm a warehouse worker. That's what I do. I do construction. That's what my dad does. That's what my grandfather did. That's what my brother does. That's what my uncles do. You know who you married. I'm going to do it for the rest of my life, so get used to it. And she cried herself to sleep that night, right? Because I knew that I should be successful, but I wasn't at must yet. But Chelsea, on the other hand, what I really admire about you, and that's why you're my hero, is because ever since we even started dating, she's always been an I must person. Like, when we first started dating, she would always say, I'm going to be successful at something. Whether it's joining real estate with my mom or whatever it's going to be, I'm going to be successful at it. That's why when she joined Primerica, a lot like you, she just wanted to tear it up because there was no option. I must do this. So she started kicking butt right away, and then she started pouring belief in me and saying, Kim, you're more than just a warehouse worker. And with her success, I started saying to myself, okay, maybe I must do this with her. Because if I don't, I'm going to get left behind. Does that make sense? Yeah. Right? And so you have to turn from I should. And just a few months ago, actually, we had it in our business again. We got to a point where we started mumbling and griping amongst each other, saying, man, we should be RVPs already. We've been in this base shop too long, we should do this. And because we started working in an I should mindset, subconsciously our subconscious mind kicked in and we started getting lackadaisical in our business. And our work ethic started to go. We were still working, but we really weren't giving it our all like we should have, like we could have. Right? And our activity started to shrink, our sense of urgency started to shrink, the way we were treating our team started to shrink, because we were living in an I should mindset instead of I must. And then what happened was we went to the Bahamas in November, and we were there with only RVPs, and it made us feel very uncomfortable. So we made a decision when we were there that no more I should. When we get home, we must go RVP. When we came home, we got together with our team, and we said, guys, this is our time. We need to make a run for it. No more I should have, could have, would have. It's time that we must go RVP, and let's go on this. And when we changed that mindset, our subconscious mind kicked in, and we started working harder, and our numbers started to grow, and our team started to grow. The amount of people following us started to grow, and everything started to grow because we made a mindset switch like that. You guys follow me?
Yeah.
You guys excited?
Yes.
And so once you lock into who you really are, your brain will find a way to keep you there. Once you find a way to lock in on who you think you really are, your brain will find a way to keep you there. Let me prove it to you. Let's take a look at our physical bodies right now. This is proof. The way that you look right now is a direct representation of who you really think you are. Somebody who's an athlete, their mind tells them that you need to stay in shape. You have to have a certain muscle tone about you. And if you start going over that, your subconscious mind kicks in and says, hey, you're looking fat, go to the gym, right? Just a few months ago, it happened to me, I swear to you. I gained like 20 or 30 pounds. I don't know if it was my subconscious mind or Chelsea, but somebody said, you're getting fat, go to the gym. Same thing, right?
Chelsea.
Because listen guys, that's my standard. That's how I view myself. And sometimes when people that are overweight, sometimes they make excuses and say, I'm big boned, that's the way that God made me, whatever it is. And we make excuses because that's the way that we view ourselves. Right?
Right in your baskets?
Call them out. Well, listen to me, guys. I want you to think about this. I'm not asking you to change your identity. Where's Aaron at? Aaron Stanford.
Right.
Awesome story, man. I just saw on Facebook the other day. How much did you used to weigh?
295 pounds.
And how much do you weigh now?
220.
Okay, awesome, man. And look at you. Why? Because listen, his standard calendar changed about himself. He started seeing himself differently, and all you did was make a decision, yes or no? Right, Aaron? You made a decision.
Yeah.
And because of that decision that he made, he raised his standards of how he viewed himself, and his actions started to change as well. So look, I'm not asking you to change your identity. That's not what I'm asking you. I'm asking you to raise your standard and expectation for yourself. Because I don't like change. I think change is a cop-out. I believe the key to happiness is progression. That's what it is. It's not change. Change is a cop-out. Change doesn't take any effort. Growth and growth does take effort, though. It's uncomfortable sometimes. You got to step out of your comfort zone. And that's what's hard. Change is easy. I think that's a problem in our world nowadays. Everyone, they think change is going to make them happy, but it's not. So what happens is you end up in a marriage that you're not happy with. So you think, I'm going to change my spouse or I'll get a divorce. But what happens is you end up in the same situation just a few years later and you're probably going to get divorced again.
Right.
Or somebody goes and they get on drugs and they think, okay, I just need to change my environment and then it will change. So they move all the way across the country and they end up on drugs in another country because they thought change was the answer.
Right.
Or somebody joins this office and they join Primerica. And they get involved and they're not coachable to the upline and they think to themselves, I'm not passionate about this. This isn't for me. And then so you quit, you join something else, and a few months later you end up quitting that thing too.
Right.
Because you made quitting a habit. It's part of your personality now. We need more winners in this world, enough being quitters. Would you guys agree?
Yeah.
Yes.
We need way more winners. And I think it's time, honestly, instead of us doing that, I think it's time that we start getting to a place where we say, okay, look, instead of getting divorced, instead of changing it, how about I just get better? How about I just start working on it and loving that person more and putting their needs before mine, and then growth will happen, progression will happen, and then happiness will happen.
Right.
Or how about instead of joining the office, instead of saying this isn't my passion, how about you just make a decision and start working your butt off?
Yeah.
And you start winning at a high level, and you start making a bunch of money, and you start competing with other people in the office. Because when you're getting recognized, you feel like the happiest person in the world, as it feels good. Right, Rosales? That's why they're always smiling lately. Every time I see him, he's got a little smile on his face. Because, look, if you're getting recognized and your name is on that screen, you don't feel depressed. You feel on top of the world. So how about instead of being a victim, you just start being a victor and you start winning anyways?
Right.
That's what we got to start doing. The world is way too many quitters. We need way more winners. So you say, Cam, okay, I'm willing to do it. I'm willing to raise my expectations for myself. I'm willing to do that. Cam, I'm going to give it my all. I'm going to self-improve. I'm going to start progressing so I can be happy in this thing. What's next? And those are the intangibles of our business. I'm going to go over one last thing, and this is the tangible of our business. I think it's the most important one. This right here is the greatest separator between the goods and... This right here is the greatest separator between those that fill chairs and the leaders in here that fill chairs. And that's work ethic. That's what it boils down to. Is work ethic. You reap what you sow. This is a grinding business. This isn't a lackadaisical. This is a grinding business. And yes, we have to have goals. They're very important, but don't put your goals before your work ethic. Because a lot of us in here have $1 million goals with $1 million dreams with minimum wage work ethic. And you're never going to accomplish them. And what happens is we wake up in the morning and we start writing down our goals of what we want to accomplish. I'm going to do 10 by 10 this month. And then you look up at the clock and it says 10:30 a.m. And you realize that people have been in the office since 9. You want those things, but you're really willing to do it because other people out there are working right now while you're sleeping. Or you go home at night and you say, okay, here's my goals. I'm going to do 10 by 10. You start writing them down. You finish them. You close your notebook. And you look at the TV and it's prime time television. And there's other people on kitchen table appointments. We can't have minimum wage work ethic with $1 million dreams. We can't do that. You reap what you sow. Sal, I'm so proud of you. Sal's been staying at my house for the past month as we've been doing this boot camp thing on our team. Instead of staying on his side of town, he's been staying on our side of town with us. And I've been watching his work ethic. And I've been seeing him go do drop-bys and try to pick up checks and go sit down with people and go on appointments. He's at, 7 or 8 personal recruits right now for the month. He'll finish the month over 10 personal recruits, double-digit recruiting personally because I've been watching his work ethic. I've been watching him come home at 10 o'clock at night, take my car, go to the strip and prospect till 6 o'clock in the morning and pick up 50 names and numbers. Come home at 6, go to sleep for 2 hours. I wake him up at 8. We come back to the office. He does it all over again without a nap. You keep doing that, bro, you're gonna beat everybody. And that's what it takes. It's work ethic. That's all it is. Are you willing to do the things most people aren't willing to do? That's the biggest tangible of our business. Is this too hard? Am I being too hard?
No.
Good? So guys, look, we got a lot of goals this month. Cornish team, we got to go RVP this month, yes or no? Base shop, we do 100K, yes or no? Yeah. Hierarchy, we do 275, yes or no?
Yeah.
Goals to hit, but it's not going to happen sitting in the chairs or sitting at home or sleeping in bed. We got to get our butts to work and make this thing happen. No more I should. It's time. We must make this thing happen, yes or no?
Yes.
You guys really want to do it with me?
Yes.
You guys want to lock arms?
Yes.
You got goals to hit, yes or no?
Yes.
Let's make it happen. Thank you guys.